medalist, but it's going to be a Dutch winner, it appears, of the World Championship.
The course is set. Destination, the four corners, where background, stats, and stories are mapped out each week. Race and track. Over and in the water. On the snow for winter sports. And on and off the floor. Meet the athletes, get the stories, and see the action as WCSN takes you inside the sport, inside the corner. The four corners, where only the best need apply.
WCSN.com, your destination for World Championship sports. Live events.
This is an amazing sport.
Highlights.
Alison Felix takes it from Sanya Richards and Veronica Campbell.
Photo galleries. Sports you live and love. WCSN.com.
Leszek Blahnik, the world champion on the vault at 30 years of age. Interesting note about what happens to him after this is the fact that because Poland did not qualify as a team to the Olympics, in order to get a free ticket to Beijing to compete in the Olympics, you have to win a world title. So Blahnik guaranteed him a ticket to Beijing as a result of this gold medal, an extra benefit in addition to a deserved world title.
And you could see it in his face when the score came up. He wasn't only relieved to win a world title here in Stuttgart, but he knows the ramifications of what he just did. Free ticket to Beijing, and a chance for that Olympic gold medal on vault.
And for the third place,
Dr. Susanne Eisenmann, Bürgermeisterin der Landeshauptstadt.
Blahnik, Popescu, and Ri Zhongshan. Gold, silver, and bronze on the vault.
Und der Ehrenpreis wird überreicht.
And the honor prize is given by
den Weltmeister der letzten Weltmeisterschaften hier in Stuttgart 1989, damals noch für die DDR, Jörg Behrendt.
Mr. Jörg Behrendt, World Champion.
Bitte erheben Sie sich von Ihren Plätzen für die Nationalhymne des Siegers.
Blahnik did not qualify to the 2004 Olympics. It was because event specialists from weak teams like Blahnik, from Poland and Slovenians Mitja Petkovsek and Alias Pagan, who's a high bar specialist, essentially missed out in 2004, that the FIG changed their Olympic qualifying rules so that some of these exceptional athletes on one event, like Blahnik on the vault, would have an opportunity to qualify for the Olympics. This is the system that the International Gymnastics Federation created with a wild card, saying, okay, even if you're not from the best team, if you are individually the best athlete in the world, we want to make sure you have a chance to compete at the Olympics.
And actually, I like that.
I do too. A diverse group of medalists for sure. And congratulations to the winners of the vault. When we come back, it'll be the women on the balance beam.
The American, he's going to shatter the world record. Phelps, world record. Magnificent.
Back on the water. She really does rack up the tricks there.
Germany just edging ahead where it matters most. Maybe by 1 or 2 centimeters, just getting there.
They do this combination so beautifully. Look at that. Phenomenal stuff.
This is amazing. He's just won the gold medal.
So really impressive paddling by the Italian.
They look like they just did a sprint from beginning to end with not 1 second of rest.
WCSN.com brings you a winter wonderland.
Let's get ready to take flight.
Pure poetry.
Watch World Championships.
Oh, good God!
Be a part of every world record.
This guy is capable of going really far at any time.
Watch your favorite champions win medals daily. Only at WCSN.com.
Here comes Glago on the outside! And it's a knockdown, drag-out fight between best friends for World Championship title. An unbelievable development, and there goes Glago, past ankle! It's absolute mayhem in the stadium as two Germans sprinted out for the World Championship victory. It will be Andrea Henkel, World Champion for Germany, ahead of her teammate Martina Glago. Henkel gold, Glago silver, Wilhelm the bronze.
A single line etched into space and time is limitless to some. But to others, it's the edge.
Go!
WCSN embraces its wild side with athletes willing to put it all on the line for the gold. If you spin it, flip it, jump it, grind it, you'll find it all lands here on WCSN. The Edge. Stay on or falter. The world converges in Stuttgart for the 2007 FIG World Championships for Artistic Gymnastics. The United States, China, Romania, Russia, and the rest of the globe have their sights set on gold. Pressure, competition, and desire will make or break the best of the best. There are no second chances in Germany. Champions will be crowned and reign supreme. Join WCSN for this competition September 5th through the 9th. WCSN.
You're looking at Shawn Johnson, the new world all-around champion, as she marches in with the 8 qualifiers into the balance beam final. I'm Bart Connor along with Tasha Schweiker. And Tasha, glad to have you with us again today.
It's good to be back, Bart.
How about this balance beam final? 2 Americans, Shawn Johnson and Nastia Liukin. Li Shanshan from China in this competition, as well as Catalina Ponor of Romania, the Olympic champion from 2004. Quite an impressive field.
14th NBW World Artistic Gymnastics Championships 2007 in Stuttgart.
We'll be seeing Isabelle Severino, the 27-year-old from France, in this final. Happy to see her here. Lauren Mitchell of Australia, the 16-year-old from Perth. There is Isabelle, more known for her work on the bars and floor, not for the balance beam. So happy to see her in the beam final. There is Shawn Johnson, the 15-year-old from West Des Moines, Iowa. Jade Barbosa, the 16-year-old from Rio. Reigning Olympic champion Catalina Ponor, winner of 3 gold medals in Athens. Her teammate, Stellana Nistor, finished second in the all-around here. Li Shanshan qualified first. She is a favorite, and perhaps a sentimental favorite to many is Nastia Liukin from the United States. We could be in for a thrill today on the balance beam. You ready, Tasha?
I'm ready, Bart.
Okay.
This is going to be great.
When we come back, the women will start on the beam. First up will be Isabelle Severino from France.
On expanding or relocating your business or manufacturing, focus on the advantages of Greater Binghamton, New York. Strategically located at South Central New York's Highway Crossroads, home to top-tier manufacturers and prime business and industrial property. Surrounded by easy, affordable upstate living, rich in culture and recreation. Match your high-tech needs with our highly skilled workforce and high quality of life. When you focus on Greater Binghamton, New York, take a closer look. Visit bcida.com.
Pleasure or marked enjoyment, a thrill. Kick, also known as a burst of speed at the end of a race. Open your mind. They're neck and neck now, into the finish line. Oh my, he's done it.
WCSN.com brings you the countdown to Beijing.
What a performance there. It's going to be too close to call.
And she does it.
Watch World Championships.
Unbelievable stuff here at the World Championships.
Be a part of every world record.
The new world record for the Americans.
Watch your favorite champions win medals daily. Only at WCSN.com.
No matter where you live, life in the oceans depends on you. Do your part to keep them clean. Recycle and dispose of trash properly. To learn what you can do, go to keep.
You're looking live at Isabelle Severino of France, the 27-year-old from Paris. I'm Bart Connor along with Tasha Schweikert, set to call the action here. Balance beam finals at the World Championships. She qualified 7th into this final, the oldest female competitor in today's finals.
Great run off layout step out mount.
Very calm.
Nice front tuck, a little low.
Not known for her work on the balance beam. Typically we see her in the finals on something like the floor, where she's the former European champion, or the uneven bars.
You can definitely see the experience in Isabelle. She's very polished and calm when she's competing. Very nice. Full 260 down.
She had shoulder surgery earlier this year. So originally she was the alternate to the team competition here for France. Nice finesse on that
Finally.
full turn. We've seen
someone nails the leg up full turn.
She just decided to go and do a 1.5 to take away perhaps the potential risk. Ooh, not bad.
Great routine so far.
She's actually an alternate to this team and substituted for Emily Lepenik, who was injured.
Nice 2.5.
Lepenik injured her ankle a few weeks back, and so Severino was asked to step up on the team, and she is just one remarkable athlete to have been at the highest level of the sport and then to retire and compete in aerobics and then to go to Cirque du Soleil and then to come back and still be a finalist in the World Championships. And that's remarkable.
A well-balanced woman.
The best result for a French woman on the balance beam was Ludivine Fernon. Was 4th in 1997 at the Worlds in Lausanne. Fernon now an actual performer in Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas.
That's a replay of her dismount, 2.5. Legs a little separated in the air.
She finished it effortlessly.
You know, Bart, she doesn't have every skill in the book, not the highest difficulty, but she had a very nice, clean routine.
Several individual skills, standalone skills, no real complex combinations, and that may be evident in her score. Many gymnastics fans, of course, remember her, that she was the body double in the last year's movie Stick It. She was the body double for the lead actress, Missy Peregrine. So Isabelle Severino managing to compete at the World Championship level and also experience lots of other exciting opportunities. Impressive young lady. Guess what? Scoring delay.
Weird.
We invite the viewers out there to send us a note about the current state of gymnastics. We found that has been very interesting for this coverage of the World Championships. So please send us a note if you have some thoughts about what's happening in the sport these days. You can send us a note to WCSNfan@WCSN.com, and we'll hopefully respond to you. 5.8, the degree of difficulty. The execution score is rather consistent between 8-8 and 9-0. You see the score for Severino.
Nächste Turnerin für Australien, Lauren Mitchell.
Now from Australia, Lauren Mitchell, the 16-year-old, qualified 8th into this final.
Lauren's a newcomer on the scene. We haven't seen much of her. Oh. Definitely held on to that leap combination.
The Australians finished 11th in the team competition here.
Ooh. Definitely did not get that combination.
Yes,
that was supposed to be a front aerial to 2-foot back tuck.
One of the things the judges are looking for is a combination of these acrobatic skills. And they have to be connected, which means if you stop even for a moment and break that rhythm, you won't get that connection value. She is
very nice series
from a stand.
That's great.
Normally you see a back handspring into something like that. Very fast twitch muscle fiber.
Quite deceiving from Lauren because she doesn't look like the type of gymnast who would be especially quick. She looks very graceful, in fact. Setting up for a dismount. Beautiful! Wow.
Boy, talk about raw potential.
That was huge.
Very impressive young gymnast, just 16 years of age from Western Australia. The best Australian finish on the balance beam at the World Championships was Monette Rousseau, who was 5th in Melbourne, Australia in 2005. Mitchell is the reigning Australian champion on this event, scored a 15.45 in qualifying. Lots of little balance checks, however.
Nur die besten 8. Jetzt fragen Sie sich, wie funktioniert das? Pro Nation dürfen nur 2 Turnerinnen oder 2 Turner in dem Finale vertreten sein. Und
Lauren's got some really interesting signature skills in her routine. It's nice to see some different combinations being done.
noch die 10. Isabelle Severino und auch die 11. der Qualifikation.
Great landing.
Fearless. 2 back handsprings into a pike double back.
Oh.
How nice to see the camaraderie between 27-year-old Isabelle Severino giving some words of encouragement to 16-year-old Lauren Mitchell. An 11-year difference in age in gymnastics, that's an eternity. 15.425, 8.6 to 9.0, her B scores. Slightly generous, perhaps, considering there were several balance checks throughout that routine and breaks in rhythm. Lauren Mitchell. And now it's time for Shawn Johnson, the 15-year-old from West Des Moines, Iowa, the new world all-around champion, qualified 3rd into this final.
Beautiful series.
I like how aggressive she is on beam.
Wow.
She also qualified into the floor exercise final. We'll see her there. Oh, no!
To me,
Normally quite consistent, on that full.
Yeah, she's always nailing that skill. Definitely looked like she did not get enough rotation. Very hard series.
Oh, no!
Well, that's a very uncharacteristic fall.
Each fall cost 0.8 of a point in deduction plus technical deductions that go along with what contributed to the fall. So unfortunate for Shawn Johnson having what would be considered a golden week in Stuttgart. Team gold medal, all-around gold medal. Perhaps a valuable learning experience for her as she focuses towards next year's ultimate goal of the Olympics.
Wow.
She is
huge
just
dismount.
so incredible. A full in at the end that's just effortless for her. Oh, it's a disappointment. The first time we have seen something other than a smile on the face of Shawn Johnson. 3 Americans have been world champions on the beam. Kim Zameskel, 92, Shannon Miller in 94, and Nastia Liukin, who's in this final, won in 2005. What happened? This is very aggressive on the layout.
Love
she
the
looks
series.
calm there.
At the beginning of the routine, she looked very calm. See right there, didn't get enough rotation. Her chest is still down.
And then here,
I really think she just had a mental bobble. Took the switch side for granted, more so, and was really thinking about the fall and how to stay calm and aggressive throughout the routine.
and then to have the strength and endurance to do a full in at the end that no one else is doing in this competition. Okay, a disappointment. The first disappointment we've seen for Shawn Johnson. Interesting when you look at her bio, she said her goals are to compete in the Pan Ams, which she did, gold medal, check. Compete in the World Championships, which she did, 2 gold medals so far, check. And her other goal is to go to the 2008 Olympic Games. I like her chances. She's just a 9th grader from West Des Moines, Iowa. I met her folks, Doug and Terry, the other day. Delightful people. 14.475. And you can see the reflection in those execution scores. Shawn Johnson says she wants to either be a doctor or a gymnastics coach. As an owner of a gymnastics school, I can tell her, be a doctor.
Well,
pays a lot better.
2 very different fields. That's interesting.
Jade Barbosa now from Brazil, who has had just a fantastic World Championships for her at just 16 years of age. Qualified 6th into this final.
Back handspring layout.
Oh, no! What's happening?
Honestly, the girls really look like they're tired, Bart. It's been a long week. I thought she had it, though. I really thought she was going to stay on the beam.
But perhaps the same fault for Shawn Johnson, the under-rotation, perhaps related to fatigue, led to that fall.
We seem to be nailing the leg up full turns today.
Yeah, much better. She had a 15.6 in the qualification, 15.7 in the all-around final. She was very good.
Very nice front tuck.
You know what's interesting with these athletes who went through the qualification, then the team final, then the all-around final. There is a physical and a mental fatigue by this point, the final day of the World Championships, that perhaps is creeping in. I think we've all experienced it. I know you've been through that position where you're almost numb from 5 days of intense competition, physically and mentally.
Most definitely. I just remember going into the finals the last day, and it's like, I don't even need a warm-up. I don't need a one-touch. I've been up there 5 times.
Right. It's a complete different mindset than earlier in the week, where you have plenty of nervous energy to stay focused.
Beautiful dismount.
Boy, I sure like her. Round off back handspring, pike double, and like a walk in the park, huh?
Definitely. She's got so much potential, so powerful, but so technically clean.
Tied for the bronze in the all-around for one short moment. Had a chance at that gold medal, and I think it startled even her. That, oh my gosh, I'm in the lead. What am I going to do? Irina Ilyashenko, the former Ukrainian coach,
quasi ermahnt, zum
Not
Ende zu
happy.
kommen, denn wenn die Zeit überschritten wird von 90 Sekunden, gibt es einen Punktabzug.
The replay. Just small wobble checks.
Jade Barbosa hat im Mehrkampf hier die Bronzemedaille geholt, hatte noch nach 3 Geräten geführt und am letzten Gerät musste sie dann Shawn Johnson und Stellana Nistor.
I mentioned a little while ago about American beam medalists. I want to thank Jessica Zeiler. As you look at the score, 14-7, 5-7, excuse me, for Jade Barbosa on the beam. Jessica is correct to point out the fact that I forgot to mention in 2002, Ashley Postel won the balance beam in Hungary, and I was there. I should have remembered that. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Jessica. Olympic champion in 2004, returned to the sport earlier this year, Catalina Ponor, the 20-year-old from Romania.
Oh. Beautiful series. Love Catalina. It's beam work. Very aggressive style.
This is typical of the Romanians. They attack balance beam. They don't seem to be cautious. Important combination. Uh-oh.
Well, she's smart about it. Instead of making an obvious connection problem, she masked it with a pose, and hopefully it doesn't hurt her start value too bad.
This is an important characteristic of a veteran gymnast, knowing that maybe it's better to break the connection and not give a major error. Oh,
wow.
My goodness! Sort of an inadvertent 2.5 turn. There's a sign of experience.
Gotta give her props. Wow. I can't believe she saved that. She was not coming off there.
No way. I know those Romanians, once they have their heart set on something, they do not give up.
Okay, we had this problem again the other day. She was rushing off the beam. The whistle's blown and she's still in handstand. She's got 2 seconds.
10 seconds left after the bell. She's not going to make it.
Yeah.
She will get a time deduction, which is quite rare on balance beam.
Very rare. But the Romanians' beam routines are so packed with so many skills.
And the fact that she broke those connections in a couple of places forced her to stay up on the beam longer than she would normally have. Mariana Bitang, the legendary coach of Romania, there on the sidelines with her.
Wir möchten Sie nochmal
Isn't this interesting?
darum bitten, beim Fotografieren doch bitte auf
Well,
das
to be a double turn ended up sort of by accident being a 2 1/4. Let's make it a half.
Do not use flashlights.
Only the finesse of a 20-year-old Olympic champion could manage to keep that on the beam, but Mariana Bitang knows that that's not exactly what they had intended.
Spiel in Athen, holte insgesamt 3-mal Gold mit der Mannschaft.
Ponor, extremely popular in the world of gymnastics, and a lot of gymnastics fans thrilled that she opted to come back to help the Romanian program that is in a rebuilding phase. The 2003 World Championships, she was a silver medalist. At the Olympics, she won. She was a bronze medalist in 2005 on the balance beam.
Elemente als auch gymnastische Elemente gezeigt werden.
She had a 16.25 in qualifying, and in the team final, a 15.625. Well, while they calculate her score, we will step aside and come back with the judgment for Catalina Ponor.
But it's a free ball. Wilkins puts it away.
Beautiful side kick. Nice jump kick.
Chen mixing it up, taking his eye off that one.
It's a short shot. It's a big one now. Oh, yes, and 20 points to 15. And Thailand certainly deserve to be in that position.
WCSN brings you another defining moment from the championship corner.
Renata Gutschel
one of the most decorated Super G skiers of all time, doing her thing, and oh, she just knifed those turns there. No problems with the line. Skiing in pain? Well, it's going to feel real good when she crosses the line. Run out of control by a full second. No question about who is the #1 Super G skier this season.
Ever since the dawn of man, or shortly thereafter, men have claimed Monday night. Not anymore. It's Ladies' Night on WCSN, a Monday night tradition. Whether it's the women of downhill or the grace of gymnastics, Ladies' Night boasts the 2-for-1 special. Women in sports and the sports women love. So if you're the type of woman who'd rather cycle than shop, grab the remote, because now Monday nights are for the ladies too. Ladies' Night every Monday night on WCSN.
Now the head of the race is Vervecken, ranked 3rd in the world.
Oh, and he just went down.
What was that? Vervecken goes down. Well, look at this lead. They better be careful or he could be gone. Now he is benefiting from a lot of luck.
And he's not giving up.
And now Vervecken wants it back, and he just takes it like candy from a baby. As Vervecken, he gets the gold.
Back at the World Gymnastics Championships from Romania, Catalina Ponor awaits her score. A few uncharacteristic bobbles and missed connections in that routine. I think that's probably what the discussion is about. She goes into first place with a 6-6 degree of difficulty, but you can see her B panel scores range from 8-9 to 9-4, and there is 1/10 of a point penalty for being over time. Stellana Nistor now, a Romanian teammate. Nistor will turn 17 later this month. Qualified 4th into this final. Of course, the silver medalist in the all-around here.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Backhand spring. Full. It was great. Front aerial backhand spring layout. I think she broke connection. For them to count the connection, the arms have to continue movement, and she definitely stopped them.
Very tricky to do a forward to backward connection, but if you keep the arms moving, you essentially keep the integrity of the combination.
I was expecting her. I was like, triple.
I've decided that's the move I hate the most now, is the leg up full turn.
I agree.
Do something else. That was low.
Very nice one-legged front. It's going to air best.
7th at the 2007 World Championships, 2006 World Championships. Oh, off to the side. Wow.
Well, really good save.
Now that's just sheer great athleticism. She may not be the most polished gymnast, and we pointed that out in the all-around competition. We felt she was heavily overscored, but she's quite an athlete. To pull that off when she is beaming off to the side. Wow.
Let's take a look at the replay of her series here. Perfect.
That was
dead
great.
on.
Dead on. Liliana Kozma, the assistant coach for Romania and the beam specialist. She was a teammate of Daniela Silivash and now helping run the national team program in Deva. That was a lovely kick over front to arabesque.
Here's the replay.
Wow.
She barely gets her back foot on, so crooked off the side, manages to pull it out and still make that double pike.
And a good lesson for the young gymnasts watching, never give up on the dismount. Even if your foot slips, you got to keep going, don't you?
That's right.
Do not bail, because that could result in a catastrophe. Stellana Nistor, 7 times Romanians have won the World Balance Beam Championship, going back to Nadia Comaneci in 78, Daniela Silivash twice in 85 and 89, Aurelia Dobre in 87. Lavinia Milosevic, Gina Godjan, and Andrea Raducan. I mean, that's a virtual who's who of balance beam performers.
Bart, do you think they're going to give her an extra 10th deduction for stepping off onto the podium, or is that a subjective decision?
Well, obviously there's a deduction for being out of line, and then a pretty substantial deduction for that big of a step, at least 0.3 of a point, I would think. That's probably what the discussion is about right now and causing the scoring delay.
The crowd is taking charge and it's like, well, if the judges are going to take long, we're going to let them know. We don't like it.
She won the bronze medal at the European Championships. I mentioned that she scored a 16.05 in qualification, but 14.8 in the team final and a 15.55. A 15.9 today. She will go into first place with a 6.7 degree of difficulty. A lot of anticipation for this young lady. 15-year-old Li Shanshan from Beijing. Qualified first. Second youngest member of the silver medal winning Chinese team here. She had a 16.325 in qualifying. Oh, spectacular.
That was breathtaking.
Oh, my goodness.
Finario full twisting swing down.
In the team final, she had a 16.275. Oh, this is something. She did not compete in the all-around final, so she's fresh. Perhaps not as fatigued as some of the other athletes here.
Beautiful.
This is a work of art. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! Oh, what a heartbreak.
The dreaded full turn.
Oh, the gold medal was within her grasp. Oh, my goodness. She won the Chinese national championships this year. You can see her complete technical mastery of this event. She has deceptive power, perfect body line and positions. You can't find